Did you know that in Japan, there is a ghostly woman so tall, so terrifying, that once she sets her eyes on you, there is almost no escape? Her name is Hachishakusama, and they say if you hear her voice, your fate is already sealed. Hachishakusama means 8-foot tall woman. Imagine a figure towering over everyone, dressed in a white dress, sometimes with a wide-brimmed hat, always impossibly tall, her face partly hidden. But what makes her even more terrifying is the sound she makes. Po, po, po. A deep mechanical voice echoing like a broken machine. Those who hear it never forget it. The story says she roams the countryside of Japan, searching for her next victim. And she doesn't just appear anywhere. She chooses carefully, often targeting young children or teenagers, luring them in with her haunting presence. One of the most famous encounters is told by a boy who was only in elementary school when it happened. He was spending the summer at his grandparents' house in the countryside. One evening, as he sat by the garden, he heard it. Po, po, po. At first, he thought it was just a farmer's tractor or some strange bird. But then, he looked up. Over the hedge, a woman's face stared down at him. She wore a white hat. She smiled faintly. But something was wrong. Her body was impossibly long, her head high above the garden fence. He froze. And in that chilling moment, he knew. This was no ordinary woman. When he told his grandparents what he saw, their faces went pale. They didn't scold him. They didn't laugh. Instead, his grandfather immediately called the local priest. That's when the boy learned the truth. The village had known about Hachishakusama for generations. She appears every few decades, and once she chooses someone, she will not stop until she takes them away. The priest and the family set up protective charms around the house. The boy was ordered not to leave his room. For days, he stayed inside, listening. And every so often, drifting in through the window, he would hear it again. Po, po, po. Closer, closer each night. Finally, the family and priest decided there was only one way to save him. He had to leave the village. They placed him inside a car, surrounded him with holy charms, and instructed him not to look outside no matter what he heard. As the car drove, he felt it, the presence outside, a shadow that towered beside the car. He heard it again. Po, po, po. His body trembled, but he shut his eyes tight. When they finally crossed the village border, the sound vanished. The boy was safe, but he was never allowed to return to his grandparents' home again, for if he did, she would still be waiting. They say Hachishakusama still wanders the countryside of Japan, searching for her next victim. Some claim she appears near old villages. Others say she can be seen at the edge of fields or forests, watching. Her voice, her impossible height, her patience, make her one of the most feared yokai in Japanese folklore. So remember, if you ever hear a strange echoing po, po, po in the night, don't look up, don't go outside, because once she chooses you, she will never stop. Tell me the country you're watching from, and I will make a video about it.